What's been the most significant plot twist in your life? Marrying a pastor. And I tell you this because backstory is I was in high school and I was really good friends with a man, well, guy, he's now a man, and my mom wanted me to date him, and I would say, nope, we're just friends, and she'd be like, but he's so sweet, blah blah blah, and I'd say, no mom, because he's gonna be a pastor and I don't want to marry a pastor. And then when I met Justin, my mom again was like, but he's so sweet, you should date him. And I was like, no mom, he wants to be a pastor, I don't want to marry a pastor. And the joke's on me.
And here we are
married
people
for almost 2.5 years, and I love it.
killing it.
What's up?
What's up?
Happy
Motivational Monday.
I
Let's
would
go.
say like week 12, but I actually don't know what week we're in now.
We should have done like a Motivational Monday tune. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like songs.
Yeah, I was trying to think of one.
I don't know. I was trying to think of one on the fly. But shows have like catchphrases and tunes, and Jimmy Fallon. What's Jimmy Fallon's? What's his?
I don't know. All I can think of Brooklyn Nine-Nine's.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, something like that. We should think of
Or
one.
Friends.
Yeah. So we should think of one for motivational.
If you have any thoughts, send them our way.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Courtney: I would love to host a morning show like Live with Kelly and Ryan.
Kelly Ripa's her.
Kelly Ripa. Call me
They
when
might
you
not
go
even.
out
They
of
might
town.
not even know who Kelly Ripa is.
They all know. Their moms watch Live with Kelly and Ryan, I'm sure. At least some of you. I would love to host a morning show. Kelly Ripa, call me
If
when
you're
you go out
watching
of
this.
town. I will host with Ryan Seacrest.
Share this video as much as you can so that Kelly Ripa sees this.
Oh, so I'm hosting. Welcome to Motivational Monday, week bajillion of kind of quarantine, but now into summer. Today, we are going to let y'all ask us questions, and so far, only like one of you has.
In y'all's defense, we let y'all know like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, so we're still waiting.
But still, step it up, people. You're on your phones all the time.
But
Step
we're
it
going
up.
to answer some funny questions for you today, okay? Question number 1. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
You just, okay? Would you rather be a movie star or a famous musician? Robbie, what you think?
Yeah, Robbie's still here. Robbie's still trucking with us. I would probably say
Movie star or musician?
musician, probably.
I think so too.
I would like to be able to play. Movie stars kind of annoy me, so I would like to be able to just play music. That's what I would do. What
However,
instrument would you play?
The piano. Or the violin.
I'd want to be like a piano guy or just a guitar guy, which I know I already play guitar a little bit. But
I don't necessarily want to be a movie star. I think it'd be fun to be like on a sitcom. Like
Like a
like
show.
a Friends or a
The Office.
Yeah, like The Office or Parks and Rec type. Like I think that'd be fun to
Like
be
a show that goes for like 9 seasons or
Yeah,
whatever.
that'd be really fun.
That would be fun.
Would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with somebody that talks incessantly? And for those of you that may not know what incessantly means, that means
A
like
lot.
constantly, they never shut up. My question is, could I pick the person that talks incessantly?
What, do you have a person in mind that talks incessantly? I talk a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pick me to go on an island? Thank you, babe.
I would. I married ya.
I don't know. It depends on what the topic of conversation is. Probably someone, though. I'm definitely kind of a people person, and so I would need to have someone with me, I think.
You would not pick me?
Well, we didn't say we got to pick the people. You just said someone incessantly. Of course I would pick you to be on the island. But it says just someone incessantly. I don't know who you get to pick.
I know we did Would You Rather questions last week,
But who cares?
but they're fun.
They're all fun.
And if y'all comment, we enjoy it.
And you get to learn more about us, too.
That's true.
is
And
good.
who doesn't want to know about us? We are a hoot. Okay, would you rather be fluent in every language or be a master of every musical instrument?
Oh, man.
So speak every language or play every instrument.
So I'm about to give a really spiritual answer, but selfishly, I would want to say music, selfishly. But me being a preacher, it'd be cool to go speak in every language, to go to talk to people. That'd be
Would be
pretty cool.
cool.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. I would probably say every language since I like to work with children.
Yeah.
I could reach every child.
I would love
But
to.
also I love music.
Yeah, that'd be
so.
sick. That'd be sick.
Or I could learn every instrument and you could learn every language and then we could just stay a tag team.
Or I can learn every instrument. You can learn every language. You could
Yeah,
translate
but you're
for
a
me.
preacher.
You could translate for me.
That's true.
Interpret.
That's not as fun for me.
It's not as funny.
Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
That's a good one.
I'd want to go into the past because, fun fact, I love history. And I think it'd be really cool to go see what some of my ancestors experienced.
Yeah, I think I would say past too. I think I would. I think it'd be really cool, especially some of my family grew up in Charlotte, and so to hear them tell stories about Charlotte before Charlotte was Charlotte, would be pretty sweet. That'd be cool. And I know my mom was adopted, and so to see
That'd be cool.
if you know who their ancestors were, even my grandparents, it'd be cool. It'd be neat.
Would you rather play a board game or watch a movie?
That's hard because it depends on the movie. It depends on the board game. I'm gonna go with my gut and say movie.
I'm gonna say board game.
Okay.
Okay, so Luke Plummer, shout out to you, woo, for asking us a question. Your question is, what is the greatest movie of all time?
That's so hard.
That is a hard
so
question
hard.
because there's a lot of genres, and so I would pick different movies from different genres.
Yeah, I think the problem with that is my answer changes.
Also depends on my mood, so that was a bad angle for both of us.
I did tell Luke though. I think for me, it's probably Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. That's if I had to pick one movie to watch the rest of my life. That's probably the one.
That's a good movie.
Very Christocentric too.
Yes.
It is.
Don't hit the person.
That means about Jesus. It's got a lot of Christian imagery and stuff. Return of the Kings is just awesome. So good. So good.
I don't know what movie I'd pick to watch for the rest
Well, you
of
have to
my life.
answer that. You gotta pick a movie.
But y'all, so I love the Harry Potter movies. I love musicals.
She does. That's no joke.
I
Courtney loves.
love musicals. And I really love Pride and Prejudice. That's my fave movie. So I'd probably, but I wouldn't say for the average human, that's the best movie ever.
Well, it's not about the average
best
human. This is
movie
about
for
this is about you, babe. It's about
So,
you.
That or Harry Potter. We moved on from Would You Rather. Now we're just answering fun questions. The first one of this series of questions is, what is the last book that you read? And you can't say the Bible.
But that is the last book that I read.
I know.
I read a book. Gosh, I'm about to sound like I'm trying to sound smarter than I am, and I'm not. But I read a book called The Democratization of American Christianity that was about the church history of America basically after the First Great Awakening and the effects it still has today. And so that was my book.
Nice.
That was it.
The one I'm currently reading is called The Road Back to You, and it is about the Enneagram. And some of you might know what that is. Others of you probably
Hang on
have
for a bump.
no idea. Bump. What the Enneagram is. The easiest way to describe it is personality types.
How is it not that?
It's not classic. Read the book and you'll know. What is the most amazing adventure you have ever been on?
There was one time in Oregon, we went to this place called Punch Bowl Falls. Punch Bowl Falls is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome place. Pretty awesome place. What about you, Courtney?
Most amazing adventure I've ever been on is the adventure of marriage.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty good. I like it. Hey, there's a motorcycle, Courtney.
Here's a good one, since we've been in quarantine and life has been cray-cray. What are you loving and enjoying these days?
What am I loving and enjoying?
I feel like
these
Jamie
days?
Ivy, she asked this question at the end of the podcast. What are 3 things you're loving and what are you reading?
I think I'm not just saying this because I'm supposed to say it, but I am enjoying time with my wife. That's you. We've gone on walks a ton because we've just been able to. Went on a walk today. Went on a long walk yesterday.
We went on 2 walks today.
We did go on 2 walks today. That was this morning. Yeah. And so that's definitely been a good thing.
That sounds
Definitely been a good thing.
I am also loving time with my hubby and my puppies.
That's me. Not the puppies, the hobby.
puppies.
Yeah. That's
What TV series do you keep going back to and rewatching? I can answer this for Justin Kinley.
I've not watched The Office in a while though,
So,
actually.
Do you have a TV series you just go back to though?
Oh, I mean that's the one I go back to. But I've not watched The Office in a while though. I really haven't.
My go-to rewatch is Gilmore Girls because
Yeah.
they took Friends off of
Courtney loves her some Gilmore
Netflix.
Girls.
I would rotate. I'd watch Friends, then I'd watch Gilmore Girls, but they took it off, so I just keep watching Gilmore Girls. What are you always game for? I am always game for ice cream.
That's true. She is.
It's a miracle I don't weigh 400 pounds.
This is gonna be not a surprise to Courtney at all. I am always game for a round of golf. Yeah. I mean, if you text me right now, someone's watching this, Luke Shamblin, if you're watching this, hey Justin, let's go play golf. I'm like, yeah, I'm in. I'll
And
play.
if any of you text me and say, Courtney, you want to go to the bridge and get ice cream?
She's in.
Yes.
So you should text us. Golf, ice cream, do it now.
Okay.
This is
This is
good.
a
This
good
is
one.
worth you clicking on. This is worth you watching. This is good.
So the question is, what's been the most significant plot twist in your life? And I don't know what Justin's is, but mine is marrying a pastor. And I tell you this because backstory is I was in high school and I was really good friends with a man, well, guy, he's now a man, and my mom wanted me to date him, and I would say, nope, we're just friends, and she'd be like, but he's so sweet, blah, blah, blah. And I'd say, no, Mom, because he's gonna be a pastor and I don't want to marry a pastor. And then when I met Justin, my mom again was like, but he's so sweet, you should date him. And I was like, no, Mom, he wants to be a pastor, I don't want to marry a pastor. And the joke's on me.
And here we are,
married
people.
for almost 2.5 years, and I love it.
Killing it.
Plot twist of Courtney's life. The Lord is funny. Everything I said I'd never do, I have done. So
Probably the plot twist of my life
never
is
say never.
honestly probably being the high school pastor at First Baptist. Like I didn't think that would ever happen. But here it is.
either.
We've been here for over 2 years, and here it is. Here it is. That's another funny story. Yeah, I mean that really probably is. Like I never would have thought that I'd be back here, especially this young, which is really really cool.
Because
So,
we're just babies.
we are babies.
Justin had to get some food.
Pizza.
We're gonna go have pizza with the lovely Forrest, Jan, and Lauren Kinley. The next question: what pets have you had in your life?
Oh man. So well, first off, we had a family dog when I was little named Samson. He's a black lab. Then we had a family dog named Buddy. Buddy is a Chihuahua. Buddy is kind of annoying, but I like him. And then I had 2 birds growing up, actually.
Named?
It was Kiwi and Tweety, I think that was the names.
We just talked about this the other night. That's why. I
Then
know.
we had too many hermit crabs, too many goldfish to count. And now, currently, we have Izzy and we have Max. And they're pretty great.
They're the best.
They're pretty great.
All right, Courtney's answer, I'm gonna try to make it fast. When we were little, we had a dog named Buddy. He was a black lab. We had a whole lot of goats. My goat, his name was M&M. We called her Emmy. And then we actually lived on a mini goat farm, so can't name them all. We had a lot of pigs. We had the little black and white cattle. They're called dairy beef feeders. We had those. My sister showed them at the fair. We had the big red cattle. I forget what they're called. Had a lot of those. We had turkeys. We had chickens. We had a donkey named Apple Blossom. And then we also had a dog at one point. He's an Italian greyhound, a little mini greyhound, not a whippet, greyhound. His name was Shamu. We had a bunny named Lucky.
Courtney had it all.
We did. And right before we sold our farm, we were actually about to get bison and start having bison. So there you go. Ask me about it. Tried to convince Justin today to get goats. I try almost every day, but somebody literally offered me goats for free.
Because they didn't want them.
That's nothing against the goats. That's against the people. If there was an Olympics for everyday activities, what activity would you have a good chance at winning a medal in?
Oh man.
I would say vacuuming. I vacuum our house pretty much constantly because I don't like to have the feeling of stuff on the bottom of my feet. Or talking. Seems to be a new one for Courtney during quarantine.
Man, I don't really know. I feel like I cut the grass well. I don't know.
You have a new one you're good at.
What's the new one I'm good at? Grilling?
Grilling.
I'm not saying I would win like bronze with grilling right now, but I'm
You'd
a
still
beginner.
medal.
I'm a beginner griller.
And he's really good at it.
I'm getting there. I do feel a lot more manly now that I have a grill. I really do. I feel like it's a certain level of manhood.
What did you do last summer?
What did we do last summer? Well, we were at camp last summer.
We did go to
which
camp.
was awesome.
Woo!
We had local missions week last summer.
Woo!
We did VBS last summer. A bunch of church stuff. Went to preach in Anthony's church. That was fun. Yeah.
I went to California last
You did? That was
summer
pretty cool.
with my father. That was a good time. Good old Dale and I had a blast. We did not go to the beach last summer, and that's tragic. Last one.
Last question.
Last question. What odd talent do you have?
I know what Courtney's gonna say.
I can make my left eyebrow dance and wiggle and move all over.
She can. It's pretty impressive.
Look at that.
It's pretty impressive. I don't know, what weird talent do I have or odd talent? This is my honest evaluation of myself. I don't feel like I'm that great at anything, but I feel like I'm pretty good at a lot of things.
He's great at being a husband.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Oh, and a dog dad.
I know one thing that always seems to impress students is, especially Gabe Perez, is when we play spike ball. There is not a student in our youth ministry that can handle me playing spike ball.
He's pretty good at it.
And that's pretty, I'm not saying I'm the best, because my cousin, shout out to Kyle Courtney if you're watching this, he's the best spike ball player I know.
He also works for spike ball, which is just super cool.
But our students definitely get surprised when they play me in spike ball, because I don't think they're expecting me to be competent, and then I beat them all.
Before we go, we have a little bit more to say, because if you guys can't tell by our weird, stupid, random videos, we really miss y'all.
So much.
So much.
And this was awesome, though, is we filmed this on a Sunday, and what's great about that is we had church this weekend.
Woo!
Which was awesome, man. It was so
I went all 3 times.
And so, man, we got to see many of you. We got to see Katie, Hallie, Courtney got to see Genesis. I got to see Allie and Zach McDaniel.
I saw Genesis. I don't know if she saw me.
Gotcha.
Which is kind of creepy.
Got to see Susie Robinson. Got to see Caroline Black, Cameron Proctor,
Caden.
Ruth, Kate Boykin. Courtney saw Caden. Yeah, and I'm probably Matthew Hill.
Gabe Perez.
Cooper. We got to see a bunch of y'all, and it was awesome. And so, man, my biggest motivational thing for you this week is looking forward to this Sunday and this weekend. Man, how do you get in church with your family? And, man, if you're still worshiping online, that's cool. And, man, do it and be there. But, man, we cannot encourage it enough to be physically meeting with us. And, man, it's been pretty awesome to be back. So we love you, and we can't wait to see you. Keep posted with us about youth ministry stuff. We're going to open up and get started back as soon as we can. But for now, the weekends, we're doing it.
Bye.